Hello, my miraculous friend. This is Reverend Francis Faden. I want to welcome you to day number 8 of the Magnify Your Miracles Journal 9-day journal challenge. We're at day number 8. Can you believe it? You've been doing so well. You've been getting amazing results. You've been tracking your evidence. You've been going through the process and leaving me questions. And I'm so excited to share more questions today and more evidence today. And for those of you who might just be joining us, we're talking about the Magnify Your Miracles Journal. Let me show you where you can get it if you want to get it. You can get it at francisfaden.com/journal. It's available like this in print form, but you can also get it in digital form. And you know what? It's like half the price if you get it in digital format. And it's you can use it on your mobile device or whatever you have. You want to use it on your computer, so you can totally edit it. It's awesome. And you can use it over and over again. So I'm so grateful to see such amazing results happening from doing these 4 daily processes. So before we get into everything, let's just get ourselves relaxed, get ourselves in a open and receptive state of mind by taking a few deep breaths together. Breathing in the energy of expansion, breathing out anything you no longer need. And by simply bringing our awareness to our breath, we bring ourselves into the present moment, which is where everything is. We know that the divine dwells in this moment and all possibility is in this moment. And as we connect in with the feeling of why we're doing this journaling process, what we would love to be experiencing, let's let ourselves feel that now as deeply as we can. Sending out that powerful intention, knowing that the universe has to respond in the same exact way. Let's take one more deep breath together in gratitude, and we can begin. All right, my friend, let me put that away and come back over here. All right, so it's day number 8. How have you been doing? How did you do over the weekend? Were you able to keep up your practice? Are you having any challenges? You know, the thing that I do at the very beginning, I do this before all of my classes, before all of my channeling, before I do everything, I always take a deep breath. And the reason that we do that is to get ourselves open and receptive. And that's what this journaling process does for you as well. It's getting you to be open and receptive. It gets you into more of your creativity and your creative mind rather than your analytical thinking, trying to figure it out mind. It gets you into the feeling. And here's the thing. The universe is always responding to your vibration. And what do you know? How do you know what your vibration is? It's based on how you feel. So it's responding to you. And the more that you learn how to work with your energy, the more things will shift for you. And you're going to see more and more evidence coming back to you that the universe is responding to you, that things are happening through you. And so doing these 4 practices, let's go over them one more time. We're working with gratitude. We start everything with gratitude, and then we focus on our goals. Then we look later in the day and we want to revise, review, release anything that we don't need anymore. And then we track our evidence. And those are the 4 core practices that magnify your miracles. So gratitude, focusing on what you're grateful for right now, things that are currently in your life, and you write something different every day. Okay, so you're not repeating the same 3 things. You're writing at least 3 things that you're grateful for that are in your life right now that you can be like, oh, I'm so grateful. You can really feel that energy. And if people get stuck here, if you can't think of it, I always say start with your body. Be grateful that you have fingernails. Be grateful that you have skin. You know, there's some people don't have skin or have skin that has lots of problems with it. So just be grateful for everything. You can just start with your physical body and the fact that you have feet, if you have feet, and so that you can stand. But we want to start with 3 things that we have in our lives, and we want to use the word because. I'm so grateful for my skin because, and you want to write the because, and really get into the feeling of it. I'm so grateful for my skin because it acts as a barrier of protection for me and it keeps me healthy. Yay. So start to feel grateful for whatever it is. And then we go into our goals. Once we're in that energy, of gratitude, then we start focusing on our goals, and we want to work with goals that are not yet in our lives, but we want to write them as if they're in our lives. So we say thank you, thank you, thank you for whatever it might be. And that's the first half of the practice, and I recommend that you do that in the morning. Of course, if you want to do all four at the same time, you're welcome to do that. And then the evening practices, if you want to do them in the evening, or they're just whenever you want to do them, is the revision process, which is a Neville Goddard technique that I've been using. And it's amazing. It frees you from negative energy. It frees you from hurts and resentments and worries and frustrations and anger and disappointment. It just frees you from all of that stuff. You take something in your day or your week or your month that the negative feeling is still with you. You're not happy with whatever it is. It could be something from disappointment, or it could just be like, it wasn't that great of a thing. And you wanted to have a really great experience. So you rewrite it as if it happened the way you wanted it to happen. And that shifts everything for you. It frees you from that experience. And then you start tracking your evidence. What have you noticed? So I'm going to share a couple things with you. And if you are joining me, I'd love for you to post in the comments where you're joining from, so I know that you're here with me. And let me put my glasses back on. So let me give you a question that we're starting with first, and then we're going to do our practice together. So somebody asked a question. Some days feels like there's not much difference between my gratitude list and my goals for the day. Is that wrong? Well, it's not wrong. I'm not 100% sure I know what you mean. Not much difference between your gratitude and your goals. So you don't want to have much difference in how you feel about your gratitude list and your goals list, because you're writing them both from a place of gratitude. But your gratitude list is the things that are in your life right now that you're grateful for. Your goals are things that are not yet in your life. So I'm kind of curious how they could be similar, unless you're looking at changing them slightly. Like, for example, if on your gratitude list, you're grateful for your home, and on your goals list, you want to have like a better home, that might be an example. But I'm really recommending, and I think you wrote your goals for the day. Don't just make them goals for that. Like, make them goals. Like, these are your goals. These are the things that are going to like make a really big difference for you. These are the things that you're excited about. These are the things you have enthusiasm about. So, oh, there she is, Catherine. So, if you could give me more information, Catherine, about what you mean about your goals and your gratitude being similar, because I don't think I'm understanding how they're similar. I'll give you my example. So when I'm writing my gratitude, I'm in my life right now, and I'm in the energy of like, I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for the people that come and take care of the, when it snowed last week, I have people that come and they cleared my driveway and they cleared everything, and everything was clear. So I didn't have to work on, and I wrote my gratitude. I'm like, oh, I'm so grateful for the people that come and take care of my home and make it so that it's safe, because I get to relax and enjoy the beauty, right? So I'm in the energy of things that I have. But when I'm working on my goals, I'm coming from the energy of gratitude, but they're not things that I currently are experiencing. I'm writing them as if I'm currently experiencing them. So if, for example, my goal is to be a best-selling author, a New York Times best-selling author, and that's not yet in my experience, I'm going to write it as if it's in my experience. I'm going to write it like, thank you, thank you, thank you. My book hit #1 on the New York Times bestseller list, and it's blessing millions of people all over the world. That would be an example of how I'm writing my goals. So, okay, Catherine, thank you. So you're not going very big with your goals. You're tampering it down to be realistic. Yeah, you don't want, there's nothing wrong with doing anything like that. But if you're being realistic, it's a little bit more of a to-do list rather than your goals. So that's where you really want to check in with yourself and be like, what would I love? What would I love? What would I really love? And again, nothing wrong with having practical things on that list. If you need to take care of a bill, or you need to meet somebody, like whatever it might be, it's fine. But you want to be coming from this place of gratitude, because the universe is responding to you. The universe is responding to your energy. So if we keep it a little bit low, the universe is going to go, oh, we're going to keep it a little bit low. If you're really focused on what brings you joy, What would you love? And I don't mean it in a place of like excitement for excitement's sake. I mean the thing that when you feel it, it's like, that would be awesome. Anytime you look at a goal and you're like, oh, that would be awesome. You want to write it from that place of like, thank you, thank you, thank you for this awesome thing, whatever it is, because now my life feels even more awesome. So you want to write it from that place, and you don't have to know the how. A lot of times people will get stuck in their goals by saying how. And they'll say, thank you for the loan that got approved for my new car, blah, 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 which is fine. But the bottom line is you just want the new car, whether you get it in a loan or not. You want to say the thing that you really, really want, right? And not get so much into the how. And I find that those of us who were raised in an environment where we didn't get a lot of help from other people have the hardest time breaking this habit of focusing on the how, because we're so used to having to figure it out ourselves. But you don't actually have to do that to magnify your miracles. The only thing we need to do is get in the zone of gratitude, focus on our goals when we're in the zone of gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that end result. You have the thing. You have the thing. You're experiencing the thing. You've become the thing, whatever it is that you want to experience, achieve, or become. Those are your goals. I say stay focused on 3, but it's up to you. And then we do the revision. And the revision is if anything didn't go well in the day, didn't happen the way that you would like, or whatever it might be, it's okay. Rewrite it and make it the way that you want. And then you track your evidence. So thank you for that beautiful question, Catherine. And if you have any other questions, you can always leave me more detail in the Facebook group, and I'll be checking there later today. Okay. And then we had a share. And this is from beautiful Sylvia. And she says that she's been doing the journal process. She decided to have 4 instead of 3, which is fine. 2 are project oriented, and our steps go into completion. That's okay. But she said, I put out to the universe before starting the journaling, I hope that installing a fence in my backyard would be an easy process, and I was heard. I received the permit in record time. Yay! Everybody was stunned. Of course they were, because they're not doing our journaling process. And then she said, I wrote it as a goal, and I did all of that. And by the afternoon, I had the approval. And she said, and I was told by her friends that they're rarely given. Of course they're rarely given, because people rarely do it the way that you do it. And now you know how to do it. Yay. So you got your one goal. Awesome. Woo. And then she also goes on to say one of her other, now it's interesting. She says, one of my longer term goals is about worrying, about the habit of worrying. And so I'm just going to reframe that for you a little bit, Sylvia. I would take that out that it's a long-term goal. It's a right now goal. Let's just keep it that it's a right now goal. I get what you mean. Like your project for your fence is like happening right now, but I want you to be like, one of my, you can say it's a heartfelt goal or something like that, is about the habit of worrying. And she says, the other morning, as usual, I was daydreaming and I was worrying a bit, but it felt really different. I didn't find myself invested in it. And I realized it was just a shadow, and I shut it down. Well, there you go. So it's already shifting for you. Yay. And yay, finally, somebody giving me positive feedback about revision. Most people are like, I don't understand how revision works. So she says, I really like it. Not only did it help dispel the negative energy, it helped me make a change. The other morning, I did not get the kitchen more organized like I'd planned, nor did I cook the wholesome food I wanted to, but I wrote it up as though I had done it, and it dissipated my guilt and my judgment. And the next day, I got it done, and I love manifesting. Yep, that's exactly how it works. Thank you, Sylvia. Revision is magic. I'm telling you, revision is magic. Whatever resistance you have to doing it, talk to me about it and handle it, because you have the ability to free yourself from those negative emotions. And if you get to the point where your life is going so amazingly well that there's nothing to revise, okay, then you don't need to do revision. But until every part of your life is exactly as you would love it to be, and you're feeling happy 100% of the time, there's always something there that you could revise. You will one day graduate from it because your life is going to be so amazing. And when that day comes, feel free to skip that step. But until that day comes, give yourself the gift of revision. All right. So let's go ahead and do our process today. Grab your journal, Magnify Your Miracles journal. We're going to be doing our gratitude. Grab my pen. Going to be doing our gratitude and our goals for the day. So write your date on the top of your page. Today is the 13th of January. And remember, we want to be doing our gratitudes. We're going to write at least 3 things that we're grateful for that are in our life right now. And we're going to use the word because. I'm so grateful for whatever it is, because. Okay, so let's do it now. All right. And after you finish writing them, you want to read it back over. So go ahead and read it over. And as you read it, really feel the energy of it. Yay. Makes me feel so grateful. All right. And now we're going to be writing our goals. So from this place of gratitude, you're so feeling just so full of gratitude. You want to write your 3 biggest goals. And by this time on day 8, they should be pretty top of mind for you. So we are going to write them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay. All right. Now, again, you want to read your goals back to yourself and really feel the energy of them. Yay. I love that. Makes me so happy. All right. So I'm not going to do revision with you today, but I strongly encourage you to do your revision either right after this or later today at the end of the day when you review your day. And don't forget to track your evidence. What have you been noticing? What has been shifting for you? What has been manifesting for you? We want to make sure we're keeping track of all of that. All right, my friends, join me tomorrow. We're going to be doing day 9. It's the final day where we're going to be going over how to do the 9-day review. Where is the page? So the 9-day check-in, reflecting on your journey. So we'll be going over that tomorrow. And it's a really important piece of the process. And it means that you've also completed your first 9 days, which means that you completed a novena. You did 9 days of something in a row. It's awesome. All right, my friend, if you have any other questions or you want to share any more evidence, please put it in the comments. So happy to answer your questions. This is going to be today and tomorrow is going to be the last chance for me to do it live for you. But if you're not already in our Facebook group, and I'll put it here for you. Let me see if I have it here. Do I have it here? I do not. It's just francisfaden.com/FB group. I'm going to put it right here. /FB group. There you go. Sorry, I didn't have it ready. You can join the Facebook group and I will answer your questions, and I will be showing up at that group after our challenge is over to answer any questions that you might have. So that is still a place where you can go. The group is free. You're welcome to come and join us. And as I said before, if you don't already have the journal, you can get your journal here, francisfaden.com/journal. All right, my friend. Thank you. I'm sending blessings to you. I'm so grateful for you. And we'll see you tomorrow for day number 9. Take care. Bye-bye.